Wingy Boxing, IFL TV, in association with MTK Global. Well, they kept me away from Frank for a while. I've been waiting to get this interview. Finally got him in front of me. Frank, talk to me about the fight. What do you think about the main event, Catterall Davis? What did you feel?
I just didn't think it caught a light. You know, we all had higher expectations of it, and it just turned out to be a chess match. At the end of the day, you know, southpaw and orthodox guy, and that's what it was. But I thought Jack boxed well. I think O'Hara could have done a bit more, but you know, he's got the win, and that's what he came for. And O'Hara just didn't do enough.
I don't think O'Hara was happy with the result overall. What did you feel of the scorecards? Do you think they were fair?
I think sort of. Yeah, I think they were. Yeah, look, they were what they were. You watched the fight. I mean, he said to me he didn't think Jack done. You know, I said to him, you didn't do enough to win. I told O'Hara, and he said to me, well, he didn't think Jack done much either, but he done more nothing than he did, if you know what I mean. So that's what it was. It was, you know, it just didn't catch a light. It didn't happen. Sometimes it happened in fight. On paper, everyone was raving about it when we made the match, but it was what it was.
Woodstock and Archie Sharp. How do you feel? It was an entertaining fight, first of all.
Of course, very.
It was, wasn't it? I saw a smile on your face then.
Great fight for the fans.
Great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think of the performance from Leon? He just couldn't close the gap, could he?
I think what happened, you know, they got clipped in the first round, so he's 2 rounds behind, and he just didn't go. I mean, he's a game as a Bible, as they say. I mean, he's a great performer, and he, you know, never say die. And you've got to take your hat off to Archie, come in the other guy's backyard, and he used all his advantages, his reach and his weight, and got the result.
Warrington, Frampton, 22nd of December. Great fight.
Fantastic fight.
Great fight. What were your thoughts going into that? Because sometimes I think with Warrington, a lot of people sometimes write him off, but then we've done that before and look what happened. How do you feel that's going to play out? Yeah. How do you feel that's going to play out?
I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think it's going to be a great fight. I mean, I think their styles actually complement each other, and I think the pair of them are going to put on a real treat for the fans.
What went through Frank Warren's mind when he was sandwiched in between Wilder and Fury at the press conferences?
I didn't think about it at the time, and maybe I was being a bit stupid, but no, I didn't think about it at the time. But, you know, we had to do what we had to do to, you know, people talk about things being staged. I mean, they're stupid to even think something like that. You know, when guys are locking horns, they've got their foreheads up, they're butting each other. You know, the last thing you want is one of them to get a cut eye, and then the fight will be cancelled. That's what's in my mind to keep them apart.
And then you've got the Anthony Yarsekura card on 20th of October. Do you think, a fight I want to ask you about, the Buatsi fight, is that anywhere close? Is that going to happen at all?
Well, no. What does he want to fight Buatsi for? Buatsi's had 6 fights. Why don't, you know, everyone keeps talking about Anthony fighting Buatsi. Not worried about it. What's Buatsi had 6 fights? He's had 6 fights. So what have we done tonight? We've matched all our guys against each other. We've put on Archie Sharp and Leon against each other. We made Jack Catterall against O'Hara. We're making Frampton and Warrington. We have no problem in doing those things. We make fights. Why don't they put? You keep talking about. You asked me about Buatsi, and obviously Coogan mentions it. Why don't they put Buatsi in with Jose Burton?
That'd be a great fight.
I agree with you. So go and ask them why they're not doing that.
What was your thoughts on Callum Smith's win? I know it's obviously
I thought he'd done exceptionally well. You know, I thought he just looked too big. George. You know, he just. I thought George would be too experienced for him, but he was just too big, too strong for him. He's a very, very big super middleweight, and he done what he had to do, and I'll take my hat off to him.
When you heard the news, I know this isn't one of your situations, but Rocky Fielding sold Canelo Alvarez, did you spit out your morning coffee, or was you like?
No, I knew about it for at least 2 weeks.
Oh, right, okay.
So I was aware of what they were trying to do with the fight. They made the fight, and obviously he's going to get a good payday, Rocky, so good luck to him.
Style-wise, what do you think of the fight, though?
What I think of the fight, well, Canelo's going to be a huge favourite, isn't he? But Rocky's a game sod. He's not going to roll over. But you've got to make, he's got a hard task. And if he pulls it off, then that's a massive a result for him.
And what's next for you? Anything else? Just want to add on the bill there?
Well, we'll be announcing all the undercard in the next week or so for the 22nd. There'll be some good fights on there, and we'll be announcing another show for December.
Can I get your thoughts on HBO leaving boxing?
Well, I think Peter Nelson, who was the head of HBO, I think he done something that Showtime couldn't do for 45 years. He killed boxing.
On that note, Frank, candid as always. Thanks for speaking to Wingy Box and IFL TV. I'm going to come up to your area because I want a proper sit down with you one time. So thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
See you. Bye.